It is the only capital in the world where there are no traffic lights. It is the only country in the world where cigarettes are illegal. Health facilities here are free, even for tourists. If one loses a house, he is given a house and land by the king. The highest peak here, Gangkhar Puensum, is the only peak that has not yet been climbed. It is the last country in the world where TV came. The government lifted the ban on TV and internet here a decade ago. You are watching Co-History Channel. Everything created by nature is beautiful and unique, but some places are famous for their mesmerizing beauty and breathtaking views. One such country is Bhutan, which is popular for its untouched beauty and special affairs. It is a small, prosperous country located in the Himalayas, which is located between India and China. The population here is around 8 lakh, and its area is 38,394 square kilometers. It ranks 160th in terms of population and 133rd in terms of area. It is a landlocked country like the Central Asian states, i.e., it is surrounded by land borders. It is also known as the Land of Thunder Dragon, which is rooted in its cultural heritage, mostly Buddhists here. It is a country where there is an interesting combination of democracy and monarchy. The Himalayas start from Pakistan and enter Bhutan. Where are the highest peaks? Its climate is usually cold and stormy due to its high altitude. The Bhutanese Himalayas have peaks above 7,000 meters above sea level, and its highest peak is Gangkhar Puensum, which is considered among the highest peaks in the world. There is plenty of wildlife here too, in which it would be remiss not to mention the golden langur and the Himalayan takin. Bengal tigers, leopards, hippopotamuses, and sloth bears are found in the lowlands. In addition, there are black bears, red pandas, squirrels, wild boars, blue sheep, and several species of deer. More than 770 species of birds are found here. The economy here is mainly dependent on agriculture, forestry, tourism, and hydroelectric power. 60% of this area consists of forests. Also, tobacco is strictly prohibited here, and it has a clear transaction policy. Millions of tourists come here every year, which has a positive impact on the country's GDP. Another interesting thing here is this, that there are air and land means of transportation in this country, but there is no railway track here. About the literacy rate, about 60% of the population is literate. 1/3 of the population in Bhutan is between 22 and 23 years of age. That is, the youth group is the majority here. Bhutan has its own unique dress where men wear a traditional dress from the knees up, while women wear a sari-like garment up to the ankles. Western wear is also popular here, and most people are seen wearing jeans and t-shirts. The residents here lead such a happy life that a regular ministry of happiness has been established here. People of different races live here with mutual equality and brotherhood. This is how GDP is measured in countries, but also of GDH, i.e. gross national happiness in Bhutan, is calculated. This concept was introduced in 1972 by the 4th king of Bhutan, Jigme Singh. It was given by Wangchuck. He wanted to enlighten his nation with social values and harmony. Bhutan's Decca, the United Nations promoted the fundamental human goals in 2011 to promote happiness and peace of mind for nations. All education and health facilities here are free. The government bears the expenses of the children living in the village. From tuition fees to stationery, and access to education is the right of every child. Literacy rate has increased here in the last few years, which is mainly due to the educational policies introduced here. Bhutan has an atmosphere of Cold War between India on one side and China on the other side regarding diplomatic and defense matters, and Bhutan cannot protect itself from the effects of this regional proximity even if it wants to. Any type of issues between the two countries directly affects it. The economy of Bhutan mainly depends on two things: One is hydropower and the other is tourism. Hydropower has long been seen as a renewable source of energy. This method uses the energy of flowing water to generate electricity, which people commonly call hydroelectricity. Know by name. But the dark side of this is that during droughts and heavy rains, hydropower plants stop and lose the ability to show any efficiency. Experts on hydropower efficiency question how climate change could threaten its future. Both of these provide opportunities for foreign income to Bhutan. Gangkhar Puensum. The highest peak here, Gangkhar Puensum, is the only peak that has not yet been climbed. The world's most difficult airport. Surrounded by 500m mountains in Bhutan, Paro Airport is one of the most difficult airports in the world, because it is not an easy task to land here. There is traffic of ships here after sunrise and before sunset. Here the pilots have to face the difficulty of flying over high peaks and facing strong valley winds before landing. And the surprising thing is that only 8 pilots have been certified to fly here. The landing scene here is amazing for the passengers. If you want to know more, then comment, like the video and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.